Hello. Thank you for coming. I got a message from someone asking about the power supply in this Commodore 4016 and what it is that makes me suspicious of it. And that is a fine question. I mean, I have seen others that have rust on them and such. I don't know, down below it's hard to see behind the big capacitor, but it looks out of shape somehow. The rest doesn't bother me that much. I mean, things happen. This machine, who knows where it's lived? Might have been in a garage. Who knows? But I don't know, something just doesn't look right. It just doesn't. So the cable you see to the left of the screen, that is indeed the cable, or the assortment of cables and wires that come out of the power supply as well as go to the large capacitor and head off to the circuit board. I did try and get the other wires out of the way, the ones sort of more to the left. They are from the keyboard, and they have been in that position for, 40 years, and no matter what I thought about doing, trying to convince it to, lie the other way, sit the other way, it just didn't want to, and I really didn't want to unplug it yet. I'd like to do things one step at a time and then see where that action leads me. So there is the power supply for the Commodore Model 4016, much the same as every other, and it's not pretty. They never were pretty. They're, a transformer with a variety of things that come off to give the voltages and other things that they need, and because they were hidden away inside the machine, they didn't have to be pretty. They didn't have to have a case. They didn't have to have much of anything. They just had to sit there, and they are very securely fastened. But they had to sit there and supply power, and that's what they did. And I don't know if Commodore had a company that made the transformers, but, the way Commodore liked their vertical integration, and that, they didn't want to be beholden to anybody for anything, they probably did. I just don't know. Anyway, as I said, this one, I just don't like the looks of it. Actually, you know what? If I look now into the screen on this, if you look towards the right side of the kind of yellowing stuff on the transformer, you'll see that there's some further distance between it and the bottom of the case, whereas just past that, it obviously is going lower. Now, does this mean anything at all? I don't know. I don't like the looks of it. I just don't. So, I'm not going to plug this in yet. I will do my best to find another PET that is working with a good power supply and plug its... See, the cord is pretty long. Like, if I had another PET next to this, I could... Well, probably I would have to turn this one backwards and then run the cord over to plug it in. And that is what I eventually will do. So there it is, the transformer, the power supply, that is within the Commodore. Well, it's in similar. If you open up most any PET, you'll see something like this. Maybe slight variations, but not many. And this is in a Commodore 4016, which is a FAT40. So it has the 12-inch monitor rather than the 9. And that's about all I have to say about that. So, stay tuned as our PET explorations continue. Thank you very much for being here. Bye for now.